Right, go on.
Morning.
Hello.
We're in Dalyan at the moment. Just having a nice stroll with our captain this morning before. I think we're going to head off today after doing a bit of shopping. But this place has been absolutely superb. I've absolutely loved every minute of it. I think it's probably the best place that I've seen in Turkey. Not just on this trip, but I mean on previous visits as well. The usual places that we've done all Denise. I've done Marmaris. Where have you been?
Just to Denise a couple of times, Antalya.
Fethiye and all that.
Yeah.
But I would never have thought about Dalyan, but Dalyan for me is like superb. It's just the atmosphere, just very relaxed, very Turkish as well, but you can see the tourism coming in now at minute, which is still nice. It's lovely. We've got the harbour, the boats. There's loads to see. There's mud baths here. We're going to a different mud bath along the coast, aren't we?
Yeah.
In the next few days. But the main thing is as well, we've had a really good rest. And looking forward to doing our first workaway, which is tomorrow.
Hopefully. We just had a message from him. Yeah, it's just a small farm. This is a guy who actually contacted us because he could see from the Workaway app that we were nearby. Sent us a message and invited us over. We've left it. These last 3 days have been Eid, or Bayram as it's called here. So it's like the Christmas for the local people, and it's just been quite busy and businesses have been closed. So, and this Workaway chap has had some family visiting. That's what they do. They get together with family like we do at Christmas. So we've left it until Saturday, and we're thinking of going over tomorrow for a few days, just to get into the Workaway thing and start to build our profile and confidence with it a little bit.
And just generally meeting different people. I mean, we have met a couple on the beach a couple of weeks ago who told us about this place, Dalyan, and we were at Dalyan, weren't we, the airport?
Yeah.
And that's the reason why we actually managed to come up here and just discover it, and I think that's really important, and that's what we wanted to do, isn't it? And we've been back and had another meal out with them last night, and it's just building up networks and friendship, and it's just really, really good, isn't it?
We've had quite a few conversations. We've met a fella who, an elderly English guy who's got a villa here which he rents out. He was telling us about all the local area, giving us tips. I had a conversation with a Polish fella who turned up in a camper van, and I obviously can't speak Polish. He couldn't speak a word of English, and we just conversed through Google Translate.
It's quite funny, to be fair.
Yeah, it was good actually. The audio version. So he was speaking into his phone, then it speaks to me in English. Brilliant technology.
Yeah.
And we were swapping a few ideas about where we'd been, and he was going to give us a few tips as well. So
it's just generally people are really, really friendly, and it's mind-blowing really, because you don't get that really in England unless you actually know people and you build your networks and stuff like that. But here, or else anywhere we've been so far,
you get into conversations a lot easier.
People are kind. And I
think we found as well, with having the dog, a couple of people have clocked us and thought it's obviously unusual for tourists to have a dog.
Because we've not come on a plane.
So that enters into a few conversations as well. People are asking, do you live here? And then we start telling our story a little bit. So shall we just have a quick show you around here? This is we're just north of the town of Dalyan here, along the river. A lot of the tourist boats are up by the town and set off from there. There's hundreds of them up there. Pretty quiet for the time of year, other than Bayram that I mentioned, the holiday season. But there's another decking down here with a load of boats. You can probably just see a blue coloured little boat moving over there. That's a little ferry. That for foot passengers it was 10 lira, which is 25p each way. We thought we could get over to those mud baths and hot springs over there, which is something I went to in 1991. I think it's the same place, on a trip at that time. But we couldn't get in. You've got to catch a boat from the town, but there's various things. There's another hot springs thing further that way, isn't there?
Yeah, that's
which
the one we're going to go to, isn't it?
you want to go to because it's what is it?
It's thermal springs as well, so there's mud baths and there's thermal springs, but there's a park up that you can go on with your motorhome, and I think it's £8 a night, and then you can use the thermal spa as many times as you wanted.
Early morning.
Any time of day, it's just open for you. So that's worth the £8 in itself, and plus you obviously get the park up. But it's supposed to be the best, because obviously we're meeting people and they're telling us to go that place rather than the one across, which is literally just a little hole in the floor, and you sit there and scrape around for the mud, but and then get hosed off apparently. But this is like supposed to be like really good, one of the best. Well, even the old guy said you need to go to that one. So again, if you're making contacts with people, you get to know things, and hopefully we can pass this on to you guys if you're interested. Because that's our main reasons for doing these videos, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll add a few links and a bit of information.
Yeah.
Later today, in that direction, which is back towards the sea, along the river, there's the town, and then beyond that, there's the Lycian temples, tombs, and the famous Turtle Beach, which we're going to go to later. Maybe film a little bit there. I'm not sure we're going to get to the actual turtle bit because it's protected, and our main mission today is to get Captain a bit more walks. We did do walks yesterday with him, but not as much as usual, so we want to do a bit more today.
And to just getting back to Captain, it is getting quite hot here now, isn't it? It's like, what is it, we're 26, it's going to be 28 today, 29 tomorrow. He's been absolutely fine. He's obviously, we're finding places for him to swim, but I mean, even in the van we give him a quick shower. I've been giving a couple of showers a day, and that's been absolutely fine. He found his own place under the van sometimes, and finds his own shade, and it's going to get hotter than, I'm worried about when it's going to get hotter than the 30s and stuff, but he's coped with it really, really well, Andy, and he's loving it.
Just got to keep him wet. We've just had him in the river now, just to cool down.
Yeah, so it's just been mindful with him, but it's been absolutely superb, Andy, in the van. He's really, he wakes up every morning, doesn't know where he is. Obviously, he can't wait to get out the door. So it makes me happy to see that he's happy, and he's having a nice time. What is that, the little soul ball, look?
Yeah, off he goes on his mission.
Hello. He looks like a street dog now because he's that dirty.
Yeah.
Hey,
hello.
He's a good boy.
Okay, so shall we say cheerio for now?
Yeah, we'll catch you later on.
Bye.
Bye.